next issue I want to talk about is, I want to go back to for just a moment, is Obamacare. This bill affects a sixth of our economy. 1/6 of our economy. And yet, when you look back at the history of how it got passed and our governor's silence, in my opinion, he kind of became Obama's silent partner because of his inaction. You know, sometimes as a governor, it isn't just what you do, but it's what you don't do that matters. It's not only your actions, but your inactions. And because he was unwilling to take a stand on that critical issue, it is now the law of the land. And not only those small companies in our state that are affected and the large companies, but our everyday lives. And let me tell you why. That 2,733-page bill, that when you stack it up, folks, 5.5 reams of paper is about that long. You can count on about 150,000 pages of additional regulations that we will have just on the health care bill. You can count on 16,500 new IRS agents coming to your door and saying, "Hi, I'm from the IRS and I'm here to help." You can count on 150 plus new boards and commissions that will be intruding themselves into our everyday lives. And you can count, absolutely count, on the fact that the cost that has been suggested to us on the front end is not what the true cost will ultimately be. We are already seeing things, not only from the OMB, but from other governmental agencies saying, oops, we were off, but only by $10 to $20 billion here and there. Well, you remember Everett Dirksen? Remember how he showed us his wisdom when he said on the House floor one day, or on the floor one day, he said, somebody said, well, that's only another $1 million. And he said, well, $1 million here, $1 million there, pretty soon you got some real money. Well, folks, now it's $10 billion here, $10 billion there. Pretty soon you got some real money. So we have got to stop that type of mentality in our country and in our state. Now, let me give you an example of how it hurts small Arkansas companies. This isn't just the big guys and the fat cats. A small company in Jonesboro, it's called J.K. Sun Erdeline, has about 150 employees. They make tanning beds. They have already laid off 7 people. They have already said that they are going to reduce the number of hours for another 36 people. And you know what? That is exactly what people, when I go to them and talk to them about the bill, say to me. They're going to do one of 3 things. A, they're going to have to fire some people, oftentimes people that have been there for some time, that are doing a good job because they're simply not going to be able to remain profitable if they keep them on board. Number 2, they're going to dramatically cut their hours. Or number 3, they are going to make a tough economic decision and just go ahead and pay the penalty, the $2,000 penalty, and then put those out, the folks out into the exchange. But you know what? In the bill, the exchange is not even clearly defined yet. So in my opinion, what is going to happen because of this bill, it's going to have the unintended consequence of raising unemployment again in our country, at a time that we're already struggling to fight jobs going overseas and the struggles that we have of competing internationally. We're putting yet another obstacle in the way of our citizens and our businesses so that free enterprise succeeds rather than having another obstacle to overcome. So you look at all of those issues, folks, and that's what initially got me interested again in politics.